We are doing science in that chapter number 9, force and pressure, right? Yesterday or in the offline videos we have completed the non-contact forces. Hope students you have seen those videos and understood from these videos, right? Do you have any doubt regarding those videos and any queries?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, but what is the difference of force and pressure?
Okay, that will come in the point of force. Force क्या होता है? Pull करते हैं, push करते हैं, तो वो करते, right? That we will understand in the next pressure one topic. Okay. Just now, whatever we have force completed, see, first we'll discuss separately force and pressure, then we will discuss the difference between that force and the pressure. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so last we have completed the topic of force, right? Some questions are there on the basis of force on page number 159. So just discuss those question answers and then we go ahead. Okay. So first question is that what do you understand by direction of force? Tell me the answer. What do you understand by the direction of force?
Ma'am, I know.
Bolo.
Ma'am, the direction in which the body is pushed or pulled is called the direction of force.
Right. So in which direction our body is going to push or pull, that is called the direction of the force. Okay. In that direction we are applying the force. Okay. That shows the direction of the force. Okay. Now second question. Give one word for the following. First question is that the force produced by a machine. So if the force is exerted by the machine, which type of force is that? Nitin?
Ma'am, I know. Mechanical force.
Right, that is a mechanical force, right? Machines create करेगा तो that is called the mechanical force.
आवाज नहीं आ रही।
आवाज नहीं आ रही? नहीं, आवाज आ रही होंगी ना सबको?
Ma'am, it's clear.
Right. So that might be there is a problem in your network only, because my network is complete. It is sufficient for the meeting. So next is that the state in which a body has zero speed. So कौन से state में the body has a completely zero speed? Body is in a motion form or in a rest form? In which one? So it is in a rest form only. Okay. Okay. Now the answer will be of rest only. Okay. Now next, the force that is used by construction workers when they carry bricks. Which force
Muscular
is
force.
used? Strength is as it become the muscular force. Okay. Next one, the force which acts through the space. It is not coming in contact. So which type of force is it?
Gravity force.
Gravity force.
No.
Gravitational force.
See, gravitational force is there, but which type of force is there? Two types of force is there: contact force and the non-contact force, right? So in that, which type of
No.
force will come?
Non-contact force.
Because it is not coming in the contact, space is there. So okay. Now next one is given the force that holds the planets in their orbit.
Gravitational force.
Now it will come the gravitational force. Which force will act on the planet? So that is become your gravitational.
Gravitational.
Right. Next is given third number. Magnetic and the gravitational force are both non-contact forces, right? But there is a major difference between them. What was it is? What is it? Which difference is that? What is the difference between the gravitational force and the magnetic force?
The magnetic force is exerted by a magnet
Hmm?
and gravitational force
Exerted by what?
nature.
It is gravity. Exerted by the gravity. But what is the
Ma'am, I know. Gravitational force always attracts objects, whereas magnetic force may also cause repulsion.
Gravitational force only attracted the objects, but whereas the magnetic force is there, it can work as a repulsion also, right? So there is a main difference between them. Understood, everyone? Have you understood this topic now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are moving with the pressure. Okay. And at the last, we'll understand the difference between the pressure and the force. Okay. Now pressure. When we move on sand, our feet sink into it and it is difficult for us to walk. Whenever we are walking on the sand surface, our feet will go inside the sand, right? And then after it will become difficult for us to go inside, or it is difficult to walk on the sand. On the other hand, a camel which is much heavier than us can walk on sand easily. But if you are talking about the camel, that is called as the vehicle of the desert, right? So
Yeah, ma'am.
it is very easy for the camel to walk on the surface of the sand. Agar it has a higher weight than us, still it is able to walk on the surface of the sand, whereas we cannot, or we get the difficulties to walk on the surface of the sand. Why it is so?
Ma'am, because camel has broad feet
Okay.
than us.
Okay. So the answer is that this is just because that the camel has a broad feet. उसके जो पैर होते हैं, that is a broad. And it is easy to cut fruit. It is easy to cut fruits and the vegetables with a sharp knife than with a blunt one. So if the knife is a sharp, then we can easily cut the vegetables as well as the apple. But if it is a blunt, means वो कच्चा है, it is not a sharpened. So what will happen? We are not able to apply the pressure on the apple to cut it. Okay. So this happens because a blunt knife has a larger area of contact. Okay, it has a larger area of a contact. Now here we can understand the difference between the force and the pressure also. See, when we are pushing a table, we are taking the larger area to push it, right? But whereas if larger force we are applying and pressure we are applying at the pointer one, means at the point, means here less contact area will be there in case of the pressure. Okay, this is the first difference. Remaining differences will come whenever we will discuss ahead in this chapter. Okay. For that, the activity is given 9.2 to see the relationship between the effect of force and the area of contact. So to 9.2 activity says that to observe the relationship between the effect of force and the area of the contact. For that you have to take a pot filled with the soil and take a blunt pencil and push it in the soil from its unsharpened end. You have to sharp your pencil and the last that is unblunt, unsharpened end you have to try to push into that soil. Now take a sharpened pencil and push it in the soil from its sharpened end. So as you know what will go easily into the soil?
The sharpened one.
Sharpened one. Why? Because the surface area is less while going into the soil, right? So we can observe that which it is much easier to push the sharpened pencil inside the surface of the sand while than the blunt one. Blunt one will not go easily inside the soil, whereas the sharpened pencil will easily go inside the surface of soil. Okay. Now, from the above activity, we can conclude that the effect of force depends upon the area of contact of the two objects. Okay. So, if the contact of the surface of an object is less, then it is depend upon the contact, how much contact is there. Lesser the area of contact, more is the effect of force, and vice versa. If we are applying the force in the less area, the effect will be more. Okay, so that is why it is easy to push a sharpened pencil into the soil, as the area over which the force is applied is small, increasing the effect of force on it. Now similarly that you can observe in case of fish and the aeroplane also, right? If fish and aeroplane has to run or has to walk on the surface of the water and air respectively, that's why the shape of the fish and the aeroplane is what? How? Triangular, right? Ahead one is little bit sharper and the between it is a broader one. So like this way they are creating the less pressure on the environment as well as under the water. We can measure the effect of force using a physical quantity that is called as the pressure. So see, we can apply the force. Now understand this statement. We can measure the effect of force. How we can measure the effect of force? By the using the property or a physical quantity that is called as a pressure. So pressure will be physical quantity of a force. Okay. Now, do you know is given that high heels concentrate a larger amount of force into the small area. जब गर्ल्स को पता होगा कि हाई हील व्हाट विल बिकम, अगर उसकी इसका हाई हील होगी वो शॉर्टन होगी तो इट कैन बी इजीली ब्रेकन आउट. क्यों? बिकॉज अवर वेट, इट इज डिपेंड अपॉन अवर वेट एंड हाउ वी आर वॉकिंग. So high heel concentrate a large amount of force into the small area, right? थोड़े से small area में whole our pressure will be stable. The larger the great pressure transmitted through such a heel can make you feel uncomfortable by walking on soft ground. If you are walking on a soft or smoothie ground, then it is difficult to walk on the surface, right? You might slip on that surface. But if it is in a broad, then what will happen? It is difficult, but you can walk. Okay, by we are comparing with the high heel. So it is just depend upon the surface, or we can say contact surface when we are applying the force. Okay, now students, some sums are there on depend upon the force and the pressure. How much pressure we have to apply, how we can apply the force. Okay. So pressure is defined as a force acting on a unit area of a surface. So pressure is it is nothing but the force that is acting upon the particular area. So pressure is equal to force upon particular area. So this is the force is equal to what? F is equal to ma, means that depend upon only mass and the acceleration. How much it will move, that is called the acceleration. And pressure will depend upon the wholly force and then area also. Okay. So the SI unit of force will be what? Newton, that you have understood before that, right? And the SI unit of pressure will be Pascal, that you can say as a PA, as a symbolical form. And 1 Pascal is the pressure applied when force is of 1 Newton, that is act on an area of 1 square meter. So we can say that 1 Pascal or PA is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. The unit of area will be meter square and the unit of force will be Newton. So we can say that Newton upon meter square is equal to the Pascal. Okay. So we can say that 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. Okay, understood this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Because now we are going to solve the sums. Okay. We are doing the second sum where F is equal to, means force is given 16 Newton. That is the SI unit only. And A is equal to given 16 centimeter square. Centimeter is here. So first we have to convert it into the meter. Right? So as you know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So here we have to convert it to the centimeter square. So what will become? Centimeter square to meter square. So A will become 16 upon. Here square will become. So 20 square is equal to 40. This 10,000 will come and convert into the meter square. Okay. Now we are putting the values in this equation. Pressure is equal to force upon area. Force is given as 16 Newton divided by 16 centimeter square or convert into the meter square. So we write 16 upon 10,000. 10,000 will go into the upper side. So we become what? Multiply 10,000. Okay. And then meter square. So what will become? 16 will be cancelled out and answer will be 10,000 Pascal.
Pascal.
Okay. That will be the answer of second sum. Understood? Only one formula is there, nothing else. Done? Understood, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Understand.
So easy. This is there in your textbook, so no need to copy it also. Just try to understand the sum. Now third number. A man exert a pressure of 14 Pascal. So what is given? P pressure is given 14 Pascal. By applying the force of 42 Newton. So force is given as a 42 Newton. Calculate the area. Means here we have to find out the A. E is equal to question mark. So same formula, P is equal to F upon A. We have to find out A. So it will come this side. So A is equal to force upon pressure. Right? Force is given as a 42 and pressure is given as the 14. So 14 3s are 42. So your area will become 3 meter square. Okay, that will be our answer. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Going with the next now. Fourth number. Calculate the force applied on the area of 136 centimeter square. So area is given 136 centimeter square. So we have to convert into the meter square. Become what? 136 divided by 10,000 meter square, right? So, and pressure is given 17 Pascal. Means P is equal to given 17 Pascal. We have to find it out the force. So here we are going to find out the A, force, means F. So P is equal to F upon A. F is given not. So we are making it alone. F is equal to P into A. So we can write force is equal to P into A. Pressure is given what? 17 into. Area is given 136 divided by 10,000. Right? So 17 into 136. Multiply and tell me the answer. 2000 2312 divided by 10,000. If we are going to multiply it, okay? So before 1, 2, 3 and 4, before 4 digit we have to put the decimal. So what will be the answer?
0.2312.
2, 3, 1, 2. 4 is that, so answer will come in a Newton. Okay, because it is 4, so answer will come in a Newton.
Newton. Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Cool.
Ma'am, in this some centimeter square is given. So if it was 136 meter per square, so we had to just multiply 17 into 136 and we'll get the force.
But see, answer will come in the centimeter square. See, all the rest of the units are given in the SI unit. So SI unit of area will be meter square. So you have to convert that into the SI unit first. Area. Okay, that is, otherwise you have to convert this in a simple unit. That is not possible. So just convert this simple unit to the SI unit in the beginning only, then you just solve the sum. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, see, some of the sums are given in the exercise also. Right? So take out page number 166. Take out page number 166 fast. In B, 6 number is given. Calculate the pressure. So here we have to find out the pressure P. Okay, P is pressure mark. And force is given 23 Newton. And area is given 46 meters square. So we have to find out the pressure. So P is equal to F upon A. F is given 23 upon 46 area. So 23 to the 46 to become 1 half. And 1 half is equal to 0.5 Pascal. That will be your answer. Okay? Understood everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is your exercise. Now 8 number. Take a screenshot if you want to take. Okay? Now I am erasing it. If you want to copy the board, just take a screenshot. Now 8 number. Calculate the area. Means here we have to find out the area. Force is given 72 Newton. And pressure is given as a 9 Pascal. So how can we find it out? P is equal to F upon A. Here we have to find out A. So A will go that side, become what? A is equal to F upon P. Force is given 72 and pressure is given 9. So 9 with the 72. 9 is the 70. So 8 will be your answer. So become area is equal to 8 meter square. Understood this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is all about the sums. Okay. Now students, today we are ending up this class over here only. Do you have any doubt regarding this now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.